He is back to his old self right now.
Play action, swing it. Roman Wilson. Tried to make one move, couldn't get past the first one, but does pick up 6 yards. Play action. McCarthy can run. He'll just flip it. Mullings with space in front and a first down and more deep inside Minnesota territory.
Trust your quarterback to make a good decision. He's got Mullings right away. That's an easy throw. Minnesota thinking run all the way. And a really nice change-up play call on fourth down.
In there on first down. McCarthy, swing it. Johnson, first down catch and run. Johnson weaving through defenders, and he wears you down. The run, the pass, they have no weaknesses, no cracks. So McCarthy will go back to the air, directing traffic, plenty of time. Across the field, gets it right back to A.J. Barner as tight end, and he gains 7. Joyner and Seeley combine on the tackle.
Watch, this is kind of cool what J.J. McCarthy did on this play. He tried to fool the Minnesota defense. He knew he had Barnard coming out on the backside, but watch, he's pointing to the other side of the field, knowing his eyes are back to go to throwback to the tight end. They just tried to fool that Minnesota defense.
And he's showing it week in and week out. Play clock down to 2, they get it off. McCarthy keeps, looking to get to the edge, and he tripped up behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's another 3rd and short for the Wolverines.
Mullings back in there. Johnson in motion. McCarthy to the air. It's dropped. Cornelius Johnson, the intended target, and Minnesota gets the 3rd down stop.
Ball was a little bit low, but definitely catchable. Cornelius Johnson's been a pretty dependable receiver, just not able to bring this one in. It counts as a stop for the Minnesota defense, but it's really Michigan stopping themselves on that drop pass.
With 16 yards on the ground, just 3 carries. Play action, McCarthy with plenty of time. Unloads over the middle of the field, perfectly delivered for Cornelius Johnson, who does bring that one in for a first down.
Well, you mentioned the plenty of time. I mean, the only way to throw deep over routes like this, as we see a player down, is if you have protection. This starts on one side of the formation, goes all the way past the hash to the numbers. Justin Wally, who was in coverage there, is the player down. Good protection.
10 late in the 4th quarter, and will find a way to win. 2nd and 8. McCarthy unloads, sideline, overthrows Roman Wilson.
Great coverage by Trayvon Jones. I mean, there was nowhere to throw the football. Roman Wilson is very fast, okay? This is a guy who was a 100-meter state champion in high school. And Trayvon Jones is stride for stride with him and has him pinned, rushing the quarterback.
Here comes the pressure. McCarthy has speed. Stayed on his feet, but he didn't have enough. Gets it across midfield, short of the first down. And again, Minnesota gets it done on 3rd down.
Well, they bring pressure. There's one free guy going to come, and that's why McCarthy has to leave the pocket. Nobody accounts for Wally, and normally McCarthy is a guy who will offensive lineman, and he's hard to find, the same way Barry was.
Pitch it, Edwards. Trying to set up his blocking, and he's going backwards. Another solid play. That's Maverick.
Edwards really good out of the backfield catching the football, too.
McCarthy over the middle. Edwards makes one man miss. A second, a first down for Edwards.
This is what separates him a little bit from Corum. Corum, a more powerful runner, but Donovan Edwards could be a starting receiver for this Michigan team. It's just a check down, but when he gets it in the open field in space, he makes people miss. That's kind of his secret power in this Michigan backfield, his ability as a receiver.
0.3 so far through the first 5 games this year, but he's been the biggest cheerleader for everybody else throughout the process. McCarthy dialing up a deep ball down the field. Oh, it's caught. Cornelius Johnson, sensational effort.
Well, again, J.J. McCarthy was not looking at Cornelius first, but he comes to him late when he sees there's no safety help. It's one fly against Darius Green.
Gains 49, sets up 1st and goal. McCarthy's going to keep it himself. McCarthy gets to the outside, lowers the shoulder. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Okay, this is the perfect example of this unselfish attitude of the Michigan football team. The guy who just caught the long pass, instead of his quarterback to run it in. Watch. Design quarterback run, fakes it, and then watch at the end of the play. That's Cornelius Johnson, who just ran a deep route and made a catch and stays in there to block for his quarterback and get Michigan another touchdown.
Interesting, good insight into the mind of P.J. Fleck as McCarthy swings it. Edwards on the outside, and he'll pick up 6 on first down.
Dove men care he should, because he's very comfortable in his own skin.
Oh, that's good. McCarthy, deep shot, and he underthrew his intended target. He was looking for Fred Moore.
Justin Wally in coverage. It was underthrown. Wally had no idea where the ball was, and if Moore just makes a play to come back at the ball, he'll draw an interference play, because the defender had no idea where the football was, but because the receiver kept running and not try to start the third quarter.
McCarthy fires, incomplete, looking for Edwards.
They think he could be a good player, but he just has not played yet this season.
McCarthy to the air, lofts it, a little too high for Corum. McCarthy, here comes the rush, over the middle, it's caught, Roman Wilson, first down.
What a nice play. I mean, that's his go-to guy. Wilson is inside on the slot, working on Gooseby, number 7, and he gets separation right there, and McCarthy knows right where he's going to be. It's man coverage, they had pressure, and McCarthy hung in there and made
there. Up to 63 yards in the touchdown, play action for McCarthy. Lobs over the middle, wide open, Roman Wilson in space, across the 30, and ushered out of bounds inside the 25.
What a clean pocket. We've not seen this for Minnesota, but watch how clean this pocket is in the blitz pickup by Corum. Works all the way to the outside, clean pocket, no bodies around him, and he's able to catch his number 1 receiver on the other side of the formation. But it starts with protection. Deep over route, and the redshirt freshman linebacker, Baranowski, just kind of got lost.
5th among anybody in the combine. McCarthy looking towards the end zone, incomplete. In the direction.
The backside safety. He's got Loveland open, but the backside safety, who's new in the game, Craig McDonald, makes a beautiful play. Comes in and breaks it up right at the point of the catch.
2nd and goal. McCarthy keeps looking for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. A stiff arm and the extra effort. He gets in. Touchdown. J.J. McCarthy showing the entire game.
Well, Tariq Watson, number 24, is in position. He's going to break down. He's going to read it. He's got leverage. And then all of a sudden, he loses leverage with that stiff arm. And J.J. gets inside to buy Walmart Plus. Watch J.J. McCarthy. It's a little juke and then a little stiff arm. And for the 2nd time tonight,
Michigan has scored 30+ in every game so far this year, coming off a season high of 45 points last week against Nebraska. Looking for more on the completion to Donovan Edwards as it goes for 7.
Yeah, they make you say uncle.
And there's no drop-off no matter who's in the game. They're going to swing it out here to the outside. Tamaz Morgan, the freshman, dives forward for the first down. 2. Play action for McCarthy. Steps up, and as he throws, doesn't matter. Colston Loveland, touchdown, Michigan. Flag is down.
Slide to the left, pick up the pressure. Mullings picks up the blitzing linebacker. That means man-to-man coverage on his tight end, who gets